What's up, everybody? It's the Roundtable Sports Podcast. Today, we're taking a look back at the top plays from Travis Kelce in the 2020 season. Travis is a really big problem for opposing defenses. As you can see from the first couple of clips, they motion him and move him all around the formation, so it's really hard to get a beat on him if you're going to try and shut him down. They move him around to create mismatches on the defense for him, and he does a great job of exploiting those mismatches. I mean, if you put a linebacker on him, his route running and speed for his size just leave them in the dirt, like right there. I mean, that's just not fair to ask that guy to cover Travis Kelce. And then, as you can see, they can put him out wide. He can run routes and use his body to shield the ball as well as high point the ball. He's not a huge vertical guy, but as you can see, at 6'5", he is explosive, he is fast, and people that size, 6'5", 260, they just don't typically move as fluidly or as fast or just with that much athleticism. And Travis and Darren Waller and really George Kittle are pretty much the guys to beat at this point in that range in the tight end. And of course, we're thinking Kyle Pitts might also be that type of guy. That's why he was drafted so high, is because they think he can be a Travis Kelce type guy, even though he's a little slimmer and maybe a little faster. But same thing applies. They've got that same size speed combo that really makes them a problem and a matchup issue no matter who you put on him, because you've seen him burn linebackers, and then he's too big for most safeties too. So it's kind of a pick your poison situation on who you've got guarding him and who you've got, trying to cover him up, because he's an issue. And then you've got Patrick able to whiz it over the top of any defense and being able to hit Travis in places that other quarterbacks just simply aren't capable of. I mean, that throw right there, those extra yards don't come unless he puts it right on the money, and he does, and Travis makes it happen, absolutely. You can also see that it's not just the speed that plays. He's also shifty, and he uses that shiftiness along with his strength to shrug off defenders and make extra yards and work his way up the seams. I mean, he just does everything that you would want a tight end to do. And then you've got Tyreek Hill on the outside able to kind of clear everything out. So you pick your poison. Either you cover Tyreek deep or you cover Travis up the middle. Either way, there's not a good decision to be made for the opposing defense at that point. I noticed that Travis has tremendous feet when he's out there. They're nimble, they're quick, and he's able to use that to not only be shifty like we were just talking about, but also focuses on his route running. And he never stops running routes either. He knows that Patrick is going to extend plays, so he moves really well along with Patrick, whether it's, in the open field or in the red zone. He keeps on moving and keeps trying to flow because he knows that Patrick can take these angles with the ball that people might not expect. So you're always expecting the ball from him, and you're just trying to put yourself in a position. You're trying to sit down in the zone like he did right there and just be open for him. And then Patrick whizzes you a ball, and you use your gigantic hands to catch it. It's just a great scenario for the Kansas City Chiefs. It kind of scared me a little bit when I learned he was close to the same age as Rob Gronkowski, but it seems like he doesn't take the same big hits that Rob did. Travis uses a little bit more of his shift to not have to really run guys over to be effective. And really, this film doesn't even do him justice. These are just the big plays. There's so many just underneath little hook routes and underneath little plays that got third downs or just did all kinds of stuff for the offense. It was really gadgety, but not in a gadget way. It was just he was a Swiss Army knife when it came to what they needed to do on the field, and it just makes everything work for them. Now they've rebuilt their line so they can run deeper routes and do more things with the offense. That may lead to a couple more runs, but I got to think that they're going to continue to use Travis Kelce as long as he's viable, and he hasn't shown any signs of stopping at this point.